You know those annoying people who were brave enough to apply to Google or Microsoft, who made it all through this terrible process and in the end actually got a job offer? I know a lot of them. Actually, I am one of them. For 10 years, I was building my career. I had absolutely amazing career. I had a beautiful, punchy CV. I had all opportunities that any person can ever imagine. But a year and a half ago, I've decided to quit. I left to nowhere. I was totally burnt out. And my plan was simple. I've decided to have some rest, recharge, spend more time at nature, try new hobbies maybe, I don't know, cook at home more frequently. And in 2 3 months, I thought I would be ready to search for a new software engineer position. Well, 2 3 months passed, and it was clear I was not ready at all. At that time, I spent lots of time thinking about my next steps. What should I do actually? What should I search for? And honestly, the part that terrified me the most wasn't the job hunting process. Usually, this part is the scariest for most of people. I know how to apply to ambitious jobs. I actually know how to pass all the stages. I know how to talk with recruiters. I know how to pass all the technical interviews. I even know how to find a good team because, usually in the first 2 3 minutes of the interview, I see if we match and if it would be fun to work with these people. The issue was imagining my typical day to day routine. So let's picture this. I open my IDE and I'm thinking about which task should I take. Well, actually, as a senior software engineer, it's not particularly the truth. I should find a project that I should work in. I should split it to tasks, add it to a task tracker, pick the most important one, discuss all this project with other colleagues, and then work on this task. But this is a whole another topic. So yeah, I imagine opening the IDE. By the way, IDE is a software that is used by all the programmers in the world to create the programs. So it's like Photoshop for photographers, okay? And this huge, massive project staring back at me. And I remind you, this is the moment when I'm not working for 2 3 months. And I literally wanted to cry just from imagining I'm opening my IDE. So yeah, at this point, I've just decided to rest a little more. But even after 6 months, just a mere thought of writing the code were giving me this wave of disgust and physical pain, actually. It was a disaster. I started thinking about changing my careers entirely. So maybe I should be a pet groomer or work in a national park. I mean, I really love animals. I love people too, but not every day, maybe once a week. People are great too, but if you know what I mean, they can be just overwhelming. For the next part, I think I need some coffee. So here you can see me trying to look natural and not to shake in front of the camera. And if you want to support this channel, consider subscribing and leave a comment. I want to continue sharing my experience, so any reactions are highly welcomed.
A few moments later.
Alright, we stopped at the moment where I was thinking about changing my entire career. And here comes the moment where we need to discuss the main important trap of the tech industry. I live in Portugal, and the minimum wage here is around 800 euros per month net. And any work you are doing, it might be really nice and fulfilling, but it's still work. And you have to go somewhere every day. You need to spend there around 40 hours per week. And you need to do something, and at least sometimes you're not that enjoying this process. And so you need to sell your time, and in the end of the month, your employer will give you 800 euros. Okay, fine. Maybe you'll find the best employer in the world, and they will give you 1500 euros. Okay. But it's still the math is not mathing. It's still a very toxic equation. For me personally, I can work for 1000 euros on a really nice job, or I can sell my soul completely, spend like 6 to 12 months as a software engineer somewhere, and then go and recharge for another year and repeat this cycle again and again? And is it possible to heal with the emergency fund I can save during these 6 to 12 months? I don't know, like this is a really tough question for me. So I've decided to explore this here with you guys. Here, I need to make an important disclaimer. Tech career is not only about software engineering, of course. So tech industry is massive and you can do anything. Like you can be a product manager, project manager, you can be a technical writer, you can focus on testing, on designing something, you can be an architect, like you can be really anyone, especially if you have a strong technical background. Like it's usually much easier to convert from technical position to less technical than vice versa. So at that point, I was seriously looking at these alternative paths. I applied for some jobs and I had just one interview, to be honest, like a series of interviews to one company, and I joined this company, worked there for some months, but I don't know, maybe it's a story for a whole another video. Let's not concentrate here on this. I ended up here 1.5 years after, sitting still without a job, thinking about changing the whole reality. Like I really need to do something without a keyboard, to be honest. I'm thinking about hours of montage I need to spend after I film all this. So now I'm sitting here on a shelf or a desk that I've made myself on a carpentry lessons that I've attended. I've done some crocheting, some planting. I've done like everything. Like I had really productive 1.5 years, to be honest, and I would be happy to share with you guys with all the details I have about this. So I want to talk with you about like the dark side of technical industry, the ways to heal, how to fight with a burnout, how to catch this earlier so you don't have to spend your life like me, because like right now I'm not sure if I would be ready to write a code in my life any day soon. I want to discuss how AI impacted the work of all my colleagues and all my friends. I am really curious in this journey. I know lots of software engineers struggle with the same problems as me, and I felt really alone in this process. So I want to support all of you guys and talk with you about this, so at least you are not alone. If you have any specific topics you want me to cover, please leave them in the comments, hit the like button, and I don't know, see you in the next video. Bye bye.